watching? Because we're going to be
My
cursing.
boy? No, but he listened to a little bit of the Dougie podcast earlier, and they said hello to me.
No.
What's up? We're live. 7:30 on the dot. I mean, come on. You can't get any better than that. Punctuality is key, okay? And no matter what you do in life, you must be punctual. And here we are. Not only do we have everything set up, but we got Tito's, baby. And we're gonna plug one of our soon-to-be sponsors, Tito's Vodka.
That's right.
We got cheers.
Cheers.
We got the actress from The Beach Bum here, Sharon Pfeiffer. And we got the funniest fucking comedian in town,
Yes,
Jesse Cohen, baby. Welcome to the show.
He
Thank
smashed
you
it
very much.
last night, I have to say it at the Robot. He smashed
Yeah,
it.
you saw that?
Oh, Robot?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good night. There were a lot of funny comics there. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Robot.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that place. Their open mic night is the shit.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of funny comedians. I actually saw you up there a few weeks ago when I released the beer. So that was a good time, man.
Yeah, that's my favorite place to be on a Wednesday night. It's more or less where I got my start in South Florida comedy, and it's my favorite place to go on Wednesdays. For sure.
I love it, man. I love it. We're doing an improv. This is improv episode, guys. This is what I like to call just straight up, no script, nothing like that, not reading off anything. It's what I like to do sometimes, you know. We'll switch it up a little bit. And, you know, Sharon over here said, we're going to have a couple of cocktails tonight, you know? So here we go with some Tito's, and I'm happy. So might be slurring some words at the end of this episode. We're going to give you guys the rundown of how this thing is going to work in a second. First and foremost, though, I just wanted to say a special thank you to my last guest. We did a Skype interview with Damon Feldman. He's the creator of Celebrity Boxing. So really good interview, great guy. He's got a lot of good things coming up. If you haven't seen him, you got to just go Google and YouTube Celebrity Boxing. I mean, they have the coolest matches. You know, Shane Mosley versus Shaq. Vanilla Ice is in there. Rodney King was in there. I mean, he just, you know, recently they had an event.
King?
Rodney King was in one of them.
He's alive?
He's still kicking. He's still kicking. And he's got a story, too.
Yeah,
to tell you about Rodney
sure
King.
does.
Oh, it's hilarious. So, you want to know about that story about Rodney King? Listen to
There's
the
a
interview.
couple of people I want to kick their ass. So, Dane, you know, if you ever have like geriatric chicks that want to beat each other up, I'm in.
Do you have any celebrities that you want to beat up?
I'm sorry?
Do you have any celebrities that you want to beat up?
I don't know. He's got an opening on the card. So
I'm ready, but I don't want to break my nails. Do they have gloves that protect your nails? I'm just saying.
I'd like to see you fight Fran Drescher.
No, I could never hit her.
That'd be a great action.
I love
That
Fran.
would be a good battle. You
Sharon
versus
versus
Fran
that.
Drescher?
No, I would never hit Fran. I love Fran, but there's a couple other ones I wouldn't.
What about
mind
Marissa Tomei?
I could never hit her. I love her. No, nobody that I love. Other people. There's other people that I want.
But she'd hit back.
We got to talk about this.
Yeah, let's talk.
If
Let's
you had
think
to pick
about
a
it.
celebrity, who would it be that you'd want to box?
Oh, box? No, I want to sucker punch some celebrities. I don't want to box any celebrities. I don't think I'd be up to that. I just want to like walk up to one and just like punch him and then run away.
Just run away.
Yeah.
Punch him in
Wait,
the
I
nuts.
gotta think about this.
No, probably
if I
in the
had
face.
the opportunity
In
to
the
hit
face,
somebody,
yeah.
who could I hit?
Actually, that would be a really good YouTube.
Ted
That would
Danson.
be great.
Punching celebrities from
I'd punch Ted Danson.
Ted Danson?
Yeah.
Now, is it Ted Danson from Cheers or Ted Danson from Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Both.
Or is it?
Yeah, one with each hand.
Wow, who would I want to hit?
Yeah, who would you want to hit?
I don't know.
A celebrity. I would like to get into a boxing match with Robert De Niro.
That would be
Raging
nice.
bullshit.
Yeah.
I would
Raging bullshit.
I would love to get in there
love
with
it.
him. I give him a chance though.
I
I'll
love
let him get a couple of shots in before I,
I
go
would
for
love
the
to
knockout.
see that, actually.
Thank you. I would go for it. 100%.
I would love to see.
So Damon, do the right thing.
Damon, are you watching?
Come on, bro. Book it. I'm in. He's got
Nice.
it. Yeah, I think his show's coming up. Correct me if I'm wrong, Damon. If you're
Who was
tuning
that
in.
little piece of shit who you had to end up going to court with, Damon? I'd take her, and I could be her mother, and I'll knock the shit out of her. How about that?
Oh boy,
Okay.
I like it. I like
How
it.
about that?
Well, his brother actually. Anybody of our listeners follow the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship? They just had a big pay-per-view last Saturday that just passed. I'm a big fan of Bare Knuckle because they get the MMA guys and the boxers together, and they just had a huge match with former two-time welterweight champion of the world, Paulie Malignaggi, in boxing, who's from my neighborhood in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, against this guy, Lobov, who's a UFC fighter, very good friends with Conor McGregor. They they scrapped it out. Bare knuckle. I mean, these guys
Wow.
are hitting each other with bare knuckle, getting busted open right away.
Really? Bare knuckle?
Knockouts. I just had an interview, and I'll let you guys know about that at the end of the show. But I interviewed one of the fighters that won at the event, and I have many more of the fighters that were on that card that I'm going to be interviewing as well. So I'll be rolling that out as the weeks go on. But these are guys that have been in UFC, been in the boxing rings. You know, these are really, really good fighters and great guys too.
Did they fight in rings?
What's that?
For these fights, the bare knuckle fights, are they in actual boxing
We're in an
rings?
actual ring. Yeah,
They should make it in the parking lot.
Oh, that
They should
thing.
have just like an
You're
asphalt
like
parking lot.
MMA or whatever they call that.
Mhm.
MSM, whatever it's called.
MSN. MSNBC?
That's BDSM. I'm thinking of BDSM.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah, I want to see
BDSM.
fights in parking lots or behind
Am I too
schools.
far away from the microphone? You want me closer to the mic?
You're doing a fantastic
Is it okay?
job.
You sure?
Absolutely. I
You were
think
so nice to me. Then tomorrow he calls me up and he's like, Sharon, the sound sucked. You were so far away. Blah, 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 blah.
yeah, I gave her a
I get
little
He
shit.
just tells me so nice when he's here.
Yeah,
You
doing
the
good.
The mic's too far.
Yeah,
away. It's not
the
you.
microphone's
It's
a
not
little
me. The
nervous
mic
around
is
here. I
far
think that's
away.
what the problem
The mic
is.
gets
Yeah,
far
yeah, the
away.
mic's
It's not me.
So we got the special episode is going to be basically it's unfiltered. So for our listeners that are tuning in right now, go ahead and chat away. We actually have a deck of cards right here of index cards with topics that she wrote down, I wrote down, he wrote down, and we don't know who wrote what. We'll figure it out as we go, I'm
We
sure.
shuffled.
But it's going to be random topics that are going to come up. Awkward stuff, I'm sure. Weird stuff, funny stuff, maybe interesting stuff. I don't know. But we're going to find out. So while we're going through it, I'm going to put down in the chat, I'll put down what topic we're talking about. And if you guys come up with something you want us to talk about, weigh in. Let us know. And we'll talk about it.
I know who I wouldn't mind smacking around a little bit.
Who?
Ashley Judd.
Really?
She was so nasty on a set. True.
To you personally?
Well, to everybody. Everybody, she thought who the fuck she was. So pompous.
But why? Why would you
Who
want
knows? On that movie, the Dolphin Tale or Dolphin Tale. I don't know how to
Is that
say
the one
it.
about the dolphin with no tail?
Yeah, the Dolphin with no tail. Yeah, seriously.
I
it
thought
was
that
filmed-
movie would be a
I've
great
never-
sequel to
It
the
was
movie
so
about how
cute.
all the other problems in the world had been solved.
I think these animal movies are just
It was
cruelty
cute.
to animals.
No, but it was a
You
cute
don't know what they
little
do to
movie.
these animals behind the
It
scenes.
was the real It was the real dolphin, though, the one that had the little prosthetic tail.
Yeah, but to make that movie, they
very
had to cut a tail off of a dolphin.
No, the tail. No, it was the real
You think
dolphin
they
that
cut
had
the
no
tail
tail. They didn't
could've.
cut. No, the little dolphin's tail got cut off.
That
Yeah,
makes sense,
in
though.
order
that
to
they
make
cut
No,
the
the
they
movie.
tail.
didn't do it again.
And they put that tail in a
What's the
can of
matter
tuna.
with
That's
you?
what they did.
No, but she was a
No,
bitch.
no animals were.
She was
making
so
this
arrogant.
movie,
You know who was
except for the
lovely?
dolphin.
Morgan. I was going to say Morgan Taylor.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman was so beautiful. What a beautiful man he was. And she was a bitch. And I wouldn't mind smacking her around a little bit.
Damon set it up.
Damon set it up.
I'll referee it.
Plus, she wears
I'll
that
do the
fucking
interviews.
pussy
I'll do
hat
the
on her.
post-fight interviews.
She's
the
one of
pre-fight
those
interviews.
with
We'll
the
do it.
pussy hat and all that. Get the fuck out of here. I'll smack her around. That one. Can you do that,
Sharon,
Damon?
you're a one-woman show tonight. I don't even think we need to be here.
Well,
Who else you want to beat up?
I'm thinking. You got me thinking now. Who can we beat up?
I got De Niro. I want De Niro. Me and
Okay,
De
well,
Niro.
you just go right to the top.
I'm
don't
going
you?
right for it.
I'm starting with
I'm
like
challenging
mid-level
Robert De Niro.
Ashley Judd. Some people have probably saying, "Who's Ashley Judd?" But he said De Niro. He went right to the top.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I wouldn't say Stallone. He'd kick my ass.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
would. I'm sorry.
No, I know.
offense.
Listen,
I'd
I
want
only
to
go
arm
after
wrestle
stuff I know I'm
Sylvester
going to win.
Stallone.
That's it.
Okay.
I don't want a challenge. I just want
Watch,
to get
Ashley would probably kick my ass too, but I don't like her. She wasn't nice.
Yeah, she is a bit of an animal if you think about it.
You think?
Mhm.
I just know how she. I like everybody until you mistreat
I'm just kidding.
me,
I don't
and then
really know.
That's it.
That's it. I'm just kidding. I don't know. See, I like to judge a person
By
if
the
I
way.
know them.
Well,
You know, I don't want to judge
I
people
interacted
based
with
on. Oh well. yeah,
I
there you
did. I
go.
had a
You
direct
have
interaction with her, and she
No.
was snooty.
Hmm.
Snooty.
That's not nice.
No,
Yeah,
I
snooty's
didn't
not
like
nice.
it.
Have you met celebrities before that were?
I talked shit to O.J. Simpson to his face at Joe's Stone Crab.
Oh.
I met
You offered him a Bloody Mary.
No, no.
Bloody glove.
As I was waiting for the bartender, I was like, I mean, who do I got to kill around here to get a drink? I would just cut throats for a drink right now. We was standing like about 11 feet
Kill
from me.
for a drink.
Joe Stone Crab down in Miami Beach. That was about 10 years ago. I saw Scottie Pippen there. My mother kissed Scottie Pippen at Joe Stone Crab one night. He was sitting at the table next to us after about 2 hours of eating dinner. My mom gets up as we're leaving. She's drunk. She walks over to Scottie Pippen and says, "Scottie Pippen, you're my favorite Houston Rocket." One season with the Rockets he played. I saw Rodman at the Forge.
Oh, who doesn't see Rodman?
Yeah, he's around.
Well, you met a couple of people when you were in Austin, didn't you?
You're
You didn't
a
meet.
big
You didn't
celebrity
meet
there.
like you didn't
Yeah, you're a
meet.
big
You didn't
celebrity
meet,
over there,
you didn't
so.
meet Matthew McConaughey and all those dudes.
Yeah, I met Matthew. I met Harmony Korine. I met.
Didn't you meet? You didn't go upstairs, and
No, I didn't.
you didn't meet any of those dudes.
No, I didn't go upstairs.
How's Matthew?
I went out back.
He's got big hands.
Again with that joke.
It's not a joke.
It's not
Well,
a
all
joke.
right. Again with that
It's not a
statement.
fucking joke, man.
2 weeks in a row, I ask you, how was Matthew McConaughey? Same time.
It's all.
He's
It's
got
all.
big hands.
Well, it encompasses a great many things when I say that. But no, he's a sweet man, and he's very nice.
He seems like a nice, chill guy. Wasn't he was the actor that somebody called the cops on him a long time
Oh
ago?
yeah, the bongos.
The bongos naked in his front yard.
No,
So-
he was inside his house. I lived in
Oh, he was
Austin,
in there.
Texas when that
Okay.
happened. I still lived in Austin.
Seems
And,
like a cool dude.
He's a way cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'd fucking hang out.
You
Sure.
would love to hang out with him. He's
Yeah.
very cool. He's very nice. He doesn't smell. He doesn't smell everybody. Everyone's like, doesn't he smell? I'm like, no, he doesn't smell.
Why
Well,
would he stink?
People say he has BO. He doesn't. And
he
his
has a
breath was
I
reputation
think
like,
the
for
only
not
movie he
wearing
was-
deodorant. He
he-
makes a big deal about not wearing
well,
deodorant.
but he doesn't smell, and it was hot.
He also does the
Very
perfume
hot.
ads.
Yeah, if you guys don't know,
Oh,
Sharon here had a sex scene with Matthew
Sex.
McConaughey.
Sex, and then
And the
and
movie
now
The
we're
Beach
on
Bum.
porn sites.
Yeah, what's up with
I
that?
don't know, but it's
I saw-
not real porn. It's just Mr.
Mr. Skin.
What's Missed the
I
Skin?
don't know. I don't watch porn.
Mr. Skin's it's a classic ancient website. These
he
guys
would know.
took-
He would know.
They basically indexed every nipple in every butt and every full frontal in every movie, and then just like zeroed on those just those scenes in each of those movies.
So your nipples and butt were showing?
It's like a YouTube for like
I guess so.
Movie.
Well, you gotta watch the movie to find
You
out,
gotta
folks.
watch-
movie nipple pics.
I only got 2 out of 4 stars, so you don't see much. Leave it to me. Listen, poor Matthew. Poor Matthew.
Was that a wig or was that his real hair?
It was a wig. Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that,
Trick question.
but it was a wig.
I popped those trick questions out.
He just, yeah, it was a wig.
Yeah.
And no, I didn't have real sex
Alex
with
says
him.
I give you a 5-star.
Yeah.
Oh, who? Alex.
Tell
who?
Alex to actually go to Mr. Skin. and
Alex,
give
my
him a
phone number is
5-star.
954.
Don't do
and
that.
the lawyer has spoken.
You're a lawyer too?
Oh
He's
yeah,
a
I'm a
lawyer.
lawyer.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a Florida licensed attorney.
He's a
What kind of
lawyer.
attorney
He's
are you?
funny. He's got great
Any
hair.
kind of
He's
attorney the money
handsome
pays me to
ladies
be.
right there.
A
Just
mercenary. Yeah,
So
call me.
you tell jokes too in
Mostly.
the courtroom? You make the judge laugh and then sway him into your direction, or how's that work?
No,
he sways the
it does
female
not.
jurors. You jerk.
Yeah, I like to say I've been in courtrooms all around Florida, and I know I don't sound like an attorney because the judges often tell me that.
My wife will kick my ass. All right. Can't have it.
Sorry,
It's
Alex. Okay. My husband will kick mine.
Well, first subject. I think one of the ladies first. Pull a card.
Oh, card, any
Yeah.
card. Okay,
Shuffle.
okay. And I have to answer,
Shuffle
right?
good.
All of us would weigh in on it, but I want you to read it out.
Oh, we all gonna weigh in on it?
Yeah.
You don't want me to answer it?
You want to answer it?
Well,
All right,
I
you
thought
go.
that's
Is that the game?
like Cards Against Humanity?
Okay, you go. All right, I like it.
All right, I'm shuffling.
Like I told
I'm
you
not-
guys,
I
this
know
is
what
on
mine
card.
is. My card is
Improv.
improv. Oh,
We're
this
improv.
wait. I don't want. Wait, there's 2 sides. Okay.
One of them's not.
There's
a
2
question.
sides to every
Okay.
story.
You ready, everybody?
First one.
How many 5-year-olds would it take to subdue you in a no-holds-barred battle to the death between yourself and all of them?
Sharon versus 5-year-olds.
Yeah. How many 5-year-olds would it take to kill you in a fight?
1.
One?
Seriously.
You just wouldn't fight
I
back?
could never fight a 5-year-old,
Even if it was trying to kill you?
even if it's trying to kill me.
You'd like to.
That's the Mimi in me.
You're a real humanitarian.
Wow.
No, I'm a mom. I'm a mom and a Mimi, grandmother. I have a 10-year-old grandson. I could never fight a child. I love children. They could kill me.
Okay.
Kill me now.
Okay.
That's the mother of me. But
I
you're a single guy,
seems
so
like
go for it.
I just wonder how far I could punt it through the uprights.
Yeah, pretty far. Pretty far.
And now here comes Daddy of a.
Yeah, you get a few on a roundhouse kick. Like a dozen. Somewhere 12 and 18, maybe. I'm afraid that they'd actually be able to pile onto you eventually.
That's a problem. If
They'd start jumping onto you, get you by the neck, and if they brought you down, they'd just end up smothering you.
Would a 5-year-old understand how to kill?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. Mine does.
Didn't you?
Really?
I have
Didn't
a
you read
5-year-old.
that
I got
book?
one on Sunday.
That book with the kids. What book called we all had to read?
Hunger
in school?
Games?
No. How old are you?
Oh
Of Mice and Men?
no.
We fucking-
Lord of the Flies.
Thank you.
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the
yeah.
Flies.
I got the Cliff Notes for that
They'll
one.
kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
They'll
kids are
kill
a little
you.
What about
older
the Children
than
of the Corn?
that. They also.
Okay. No.
Well, Stephen King.
Children of the Corn. But yes, they were evil. And Children in the Attic and all these other
Stephen
little
King brings out
fuckers.
the worst in
Kids are
children.
evil, okay? Just kill me now.
That's what I'm
Just
saying.
kill me. Just one. It takes one kid.
What
One
about
kid.
that Child's Play spinoff?
Oh, Chucky.
Chucky.
I got invited to a date for Chucky.
I went to law
Interesting.
school with
Is that
a
a
first
date?
just like Chucky.
And interestingly enough, okay, I have to address this because I've had a Tito's now.
Oh boy.
So
Here we go.
So no, he's a friend. He's a dear friend, and I love him dearly. And he's blind. And he said to me, "I want to go see Chucky."
He's blind and he wants to go see a movie?
Yes, and I said, "Are you?" I said, "Okay, so you're pulling my leg." He goes, "What?" I said, "You're pulling my leg." And he goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "So now I got all jammed up because like I'm a horrible dater." And he said, "What?" I said, "You want to go see a movie?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "But you're fucking blind, man." He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Okay, start over. Like, can we reset?" And he was like, "What?" I said, "What am I missing here?" So he said, "Nothing." I said, "Okay, I'm all right." Okay, so I
are
don't
you gonna
know.
go?
I don't know. Like, I said,
Is
"Can I
he
get-"
like blind
He's
or like he's
blind
legally
with the
blind and he
walk-
could
blind with the walking stick. Blind.
Oh.
Right. So I said, I don't.
Is that a fun experience? I guess
I
it
don't
could be
know.
for
I
a
said-
blind person
I
to go
said,
to the movies. the
does he
surround
listen
sound
to
and
it?
everything.
So Zephyrin, if you're listening in, dude, I'm just confused, man.
She's confused, dude. If you're tuning in,
And then it was
You know
funny
what I
because
mean?
we were
If you're
talking on the
tuning
phone and I said something about the way that I look, and he said, "Well, I don't know what you look like," and I was like, "Come on, I've walked to you enough. You haven't copped the feel," and he was like, "No." I said, "I felt you feeling me, like around my waist," and he said, "No, I haven't." I was like, "Then who was it?"
who was it then? One too many Tito's.
I'm serious. So no, I'm a little confused.
Oh, if that's the thing. If you're tuning in, but I don't know if he's tuning in because you got to watch.
I
this
thought it
thing.
was a joke. I really did. When he said, "I want to go to the movies with you," I
I
said,
think this is
"Oh."
a joke right now.
Right. I was like, "Oh." I really thought it was a funny thing. And he was like, "No, I'm not laughing." And he said, "Can you please get back to me ASAP? Because if you don't want to go to the movies with me, because I've never gone on a date with him before, then I would go with somebody else." And I was like, "Oh, this shit
Got
is
options.
real. This is serious."
He's got options.
He's serious. So I'm so confused.
I'd say do it.
I'm the worst fucking dater in the
All right,
world.
I got
really am. I'm so
Go
bad.
do me a favor.
Go.
Do the date.
Do the
and
date
then
and get
come back on the
check
show
back. Check
and let's
back.
talk about
Okay,
it.
let's talk about it.
Yeah, I want to know what the results
worst
are.
Fucking date.
Take me to go see The Lion King.
Is anyone talking with us? Any no chatters?
Glaister
anybody have any
Ormsby,
comments?
you are absolutely stunning. Glaister Ormsby.
Hi, whoever you are.
Glaister Ormsby.
Thank you. I did my hair in the car.
All right, thank you, Glaister
Thank you.
Ormsby.
A fan.
Yeah, you got another fan.
On a guy thing.
That's it.
You should have a girl all the time. Like Robin Quivers with Howard Stern.
Oh yeah, Robin.
You
that's
should
right.
have a Robin.
Yeah.
I'll be your Robin. Salud.
Cheers to my
Salud.
new Robin.
Would you like some more Tito's, Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse, I'd like to see you get fucked up on this show.
You want to see me get
Jesse,
fucked up
get fucked up.
live on national television?
Let's do what Matthew did.
I need to
Am I
do what
allowed to
Matthew
do that?
does.
That's fucked up with the sounds.
Yeah,
Burn
screwed everything up.
Sorry.
Burn
That's all right.
50
I'll
so
yell at you
sorry.
tomorrow when I listen to it and
Sorry.
try to fix everything.
I did
All right,
fuck that
I'm
up.
going.
Your turn. No, do the other side. The other side.
This one?
It's not mine. It's
Oh.
his. He does all that political shit.
I like this one already.
All right.
Was Ross Perot the Donald Trump we should have had? I gotta say, I was a big fan of Ross Perot. Why not? Hold on a second. Hold on. I was only a kid, so politics. I didn't understand anything about politics, but I do remember when Clinton was running. Little Perot was in there slugging it out, and I liked him. He was feisty, And I really think we needed a little Ross Perot back then.
Yeah.
I really do. I think he would have did a better job than Clinton. Okay, and
I liked Clinton.
I don't think Perot would have went down the cigar route that Clinton did.
I liked the whole cigar thing.
No, but
He's
I
a
think
human.
Perot would have handled it
He was a man.
much more. I think Perot would have handled it much more smoother. I think Perot had it on lock. You know what I'm saying? Like, and back then there was no social media, so
No.
he
There
could have got
was.
away with murder compared to like now that everybody's going after Trump and this one and that one. I think Perot would have been okay.
Perot said that there was going to be a giant sucking sound with NAFTA. And that's what we've gotten. A giant sucking sound. And now we have a giant sucking sound.
We sure do.
Is Ross Perot still alive?
I think so. I don't remember him
For our
dying.
listeners, is Ross
Anybody
Perot
Google?
still alive, guys?
Anybody?
Please, someone Google is Ross, unless you know
I
the
swear
answer.
to God, though, Rodney King is dead. I know that Rodney King's dead.
No,
He drowned in a swimming pool.
No, he did
I didn't
not.
make that up.
Rodney King's dead.
Yeah.
All right, maybe he
Rodney
died.
King, the guy that got beat by the cops in LA that
He's dead too, guys.
I think he drowned in a swimming pool.
Ross Perot was a little gerbil.
Okay.
That was a good one.
Yes.
That's
And then
just
we
very
got-
good. I like that.
Again, with the Richard Gere jokes.
Glacier Ormsby said, "This is for Sharon. Have you reconsidered officially being the model for my photo shoot?"
What are you paying?
And what kind of photo shoot is it?
Well, what are you paying?
And what are you paying?
I'm open to,
She's an artist, so she's pretty much
yeah,
open
I'm
to
very,
anything.
very,
Right? You're artsy.
yeah, I'm artsy.
When you're involved in television and film, you're an artist. These are artsy people here. So they'll pretty much do
I'm very
anything.
artsy.
You pretty much do anything, right? Because it's art. Is that how it works? It's art. I love that excuse.
It's artier if you were.
Hey!
It's such an excuse. Like,
Right.
I'm an artist.
I'm an artist.
Not an artist, okay? You're not an artist. You memorize lines.
No, I
and
don't.
and that's it.
I actually don't. I'm horrible. I have the worst memorization technique.
But all right, are actors artists? Because I've been in the acting field. Are they really truly artists, or they're just people that memorize lines? And I don't know. Nah, I guess you could be. I guess
No,
it's an
actors
art.
are artists.
It's
They're
an
not
art,
interchangeable.
It's an art.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because
It's an art.
Yeah. Any given actor is
Yeah,
better
because that
or worse
doesn't
than
mean
any
that
other actor in the
Just because I
same role.
suck doesn't mean I can memorize lines doesn't make me an artist. Because then I could suck. Yeah. Nah.
I mean,
Listen,
you might not be an artist
all
if you're doing
art
like
is
some air conditioner
perception.
commercial, but if you're doing a real movie, yeah, or a stage play,
all jokes aside, all art is perception.
sure.
It really is. I mean, comedy is perception.
Yeah.
Film is perception. TV is perception. It's
Yeah.
all perception.
Podcast is perception.
Podcasts, right.
Social
People watch-
media is perception.
Everything is
actually.
perception.
Everything is perception if you think about it.
So,
Everything. Even socially. Even with the microphones off, the cameras off.
even romance is
Mhm.
perception. What I find attractive, someone else doesn't find attractive.
I've been thinking a while lately about the difference between like online social media influencers and real
Bloggers,
life.
you mean?
Well, I mean, I don't
They're all
even know.
bloggers.
I'm not even sure I know what a social media
I don't
influencer
know
is.
either.
I do.
But that difference between like an online influencer and a real life influence. someone who just by their existence and their style and whatever they do influences the people around them without having some sort of like advertised, concerted effort to try to change people's, minds. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. Well, you have like like in Boca Raton, Florida, because we're here in Boca Raton, Florida, you'll go on Instagram, for example, and you have these really pretty girls that wear bikinis in every shot that they do. And they're thousands of followers because they're in bikinis in every post, but they're listed as a blogger. You're not a blogger.
It's really unfair. Every time I put a bikini on and put pictures on Instagram, I lose dozens and dozens of followers. It's like,
now listen, speaking about
get
this,
myself banned.
like I rarely wear a bra, right? I don't. Let's see. Okay. And so
you're not wearing a bra right now?
No, I have fabulous.
Oh boy!
I have fabulous. I do. I have fabulous.
Oh boy!
And so I love my female friends. I'm 55 years old. I love my age.
God bless her.
All right. Yeah.
God bless her.
Now
Salud.
I know this is called Salud Chanda, and I know that this is a guy thing, and I love being on a guy thing because men are so much more receptive to the way that I act. Women hate the way I act. But
except Julie Anderson, because she's just giving you a shout out.
They don't hate it, Sharon.
Julie's
Julie.
Julie.
Sharon, they don't hate it. They resent it. It's slightly
different.
Well,
same difference.
They hate.
Same difference.
They hate.
They do.
It's that fueled by jealousy.
Hi, Julie. Julie's my spirit animal. Julie should be here. She should.
You know what? I actually
You remember her from 2 weeks ago.
Julie's been tuning in.
Yeah, Julie's the best.
I got love for you. Thanks for tuning into the show.
Fucking awesome.
Appreciate it.
Julie's
really
the
cool.
Best. But not many women are like Julie. Julie's like Sharon. So, but you're talking about influencers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just march to the beat of my own drum. I don't do what other people do. I'm 55 years old. I do my own thing, and I'm not influenced by what everybody else is doing. You know that because you've been with me long enough to know. You've been my friend long enough to know. But what influences me? I see things and it makes me happy, makes my belly warm, and I go, oh, I like that.
And then you follow it on social media.
No. It's my own thing.
It's your own thing.
Right. But I have women who will private message me. They won't do it publicly. Julie will. Hi, Julie. They won't do it publicly, though. They will do it privately. Isn't that sad? They'll say, Sharon, I love you. Sharon, I love what you're doing. I'm sorry I can't do it publicly. Why? Because I'm a fucking pariah. I am. I'm a pariah because I'm too loud. I'm too mouth. I'm too opinionated. I'm too.
I don't think you're too of anything.
I'm too. No, I am.
Think about it, no. But if you actually think about it, I don't think anybody's too of anything. If you think about it for a second, I don't think anyone's too of anything because who's to say what's too much, right? If you think about it, society tells you, oh, that's a little too much. Is it really too much?
I'm too.
Yeah.
It's like when you're growing up and your parents tell you, hey, you got to grow up, you got to go to school, you got to get a job, you got to do this. You did. It's gone.
I did. It's gone.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say something? Only a friend would say something.
I didn't fucking say anything to
Why?
you about
What kind of friends are you?
Everybody gets boogers in their nose.
Listen, if you're a real friend, you tell your friend, listen, you got a booger in your nose.
Yeah, but only I could see it. Nobody else could see it.
Yeah, but I could feel it.
All right.
And then
so you blow your nose.
Friends tell friends they got boogers.
But if you could feel it, just blow your nose.
I couldn't. I just felt it just now. I was like, oh my God, I got a booger.
Yeah.
Go on.
It was one of those that was going in and out. Too.
Right. And I was.
Those little bungee jumper.
That's horrible.
I hate those.
I call it a bat in the cave. Do you call it a bat in the cave? That's what I call it. Do you call it that?
I just called it a bungee jumper.
No, it's a bat in the cave.
Okay, it's a bat in the cave.
I like to call it the in and out.
Okay.
Yeah. So now you see me. Now you
if you say the in and out, I hear burger. The
I've
In-N-Out burger.
Never been.
I've
Passed 17 of them in Texas this past weekend.
But I keep hearing about it.
Yeah, they have them in Texas now. That's
what
I understand. But
my buddy, I was like, yo, let's go in and out. And we're going to do it. But you know what ended up happening?
So you can't call your booger an In-N-Out.
I can't imagine going to Texas and then going to In-N-Out. There's so many good burgers in Texas.
I don't know what kind of burgers you eat, Sharon. I don't eat
That's
those
what
kind
I'm
of
saying. You can't call your booger an In-N-Out because then it's a
Disgusting.
burger.
What were we eating? Casino
got some
Camino in Austin?
Today,
1 pound
guys.
sirloin
Oh my
burgers.
God,
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
We had. You can't call your burger an In-N-Out because then it's an In-N-Out burger.
Guys,
I call my hot dogs just the tip.
An In-N-Out burger.
Just what an In-N-Out booger. You ever get those? Like, every time you breathe in, it goes up, and then you breathe
An
out.
In-N-Out burger. I'm sorry. This is the way my mind works. I'm like a 12-year-old. I'm sorry.
Today is Ross Perot's 89th birthday. By the way.
No shit. Happy birthday, Ross
How
Perot.
funny
Yeah,
is
we
that?
got
So
some
weird.
messages.
Did you know that?
I did not.
Oh,
I
that
did
is.
not.
Wow.
Oh,
It was
salud.
subliminal.
It was meant to be. You know what? It was meant to be. Ross Perot
Come on,
2020.
Jesse,
baby.
it's your turn. Come on, shuffle. Shuffle.
Okay.
Julie says, "Damn right. Fuck them. I would have given you a clue."
I'm not sure this is.
Right?
And then
Only a girlfriend.
I'm not sure
would do
this is
that.
a question. It just says slow cashiers.
yeah, what do you think about slow cashiers?
I think if they're over the age of 25 and they're cashiers, it's because they're slow. Come on, move up to middle management.
Like, honestly,
Seriously.
that was mine.
Oh,
And I gotta say something about slow cashiers. What do you do? Like, honestly, what goes on in your mind? You're online. Let's say you're at Target and you're online and you're
Walmart.
waiting and you or Walmart and you're waiting online and this cashier is just so slow.
Yeah.
I know it happens to everybody.
happens to me every
Slow
day.
cashiers.
Yeah.
Slow fucking cashiers drive me nuts.
I was at Walmart today. I was at Walmart for 2 hours, 90 minutes of which I was just
Online.
dealing with the cashier.
Online.
No, actual Walmart. They're at
You were online for 90 minutes.
No, I was just watching her try to spin the little carousel that they decide which item to put which bag into at Walmart.
I have to
You
say,
don't go to
I'm
Walmart frequently enough to know what I'm talking about.
Oh, you
I'm
need to
there
go to
every
Walmart.
day.
We're actually, I'm going to do a live show at Walmart. I'm not even
There
kidding.
every day.
Yeah,
Are you really?
Every day.
Do
What
it.
the hell do you do with Walmart?
Daytime hooker.
Because I have a boyfriend there,
Is he the greeter? Hey,
He's parking lot
pretty
attendant.
much.
He's charging his RV in the parking lot.
No.
That's terrible. But
That's
it's funny as hell.
That's where his
No,
cook's
he
at.
has-
I can't deal with it. What do you guys
Jesse,
think about?
he has a bicycle.
What do you guys think about slow cashiers?
Sharon's boyfriend, the Walmart,
I hate
the
slow
Walmart
cashiers.
He
parking
has a
lot mascot.
bicycle. He gets the shopping carts. He's a shopping cart dude. You know, the one with the. He does the shopping carts.
I can't do it. I can't deal with it. I go nuts when I'm waiting online and I see a
I
cashier.
enjoy it.
like this.
I check all my social media while I'm online. I
And
have
they go like this. They look at it.
your brother.
Oh, you're getting
what are
this?
You doing?
I got
What are
this.
you doing?
But you ever get those
You're
cashiers?
so fucked up. You are so fucked up.
Do you
Are
get
you
this?
having fun tonight?
No.
Oh my god, I'm having the
Me
best
neither.
time. I'm so,
Absolutely not.
I am so having fun.
But do you,
You should change your name to It's a Girl. Okay.
oh my goodness. Not yet. We'll
Is
do
it
a
my
spin-off.
turn yet to do
We'll do a spin-off.
Can I do another card?
Yeah. Go for it.
It's my turn.
Then
Pick a card.
If
any
it's your
card.
I don't
turn.
want my own card. My cards are really disgusting. You guys are like girls. And I'm
you're
like
so disgusting.
and I'm like a
gross.
guy.
You know that?
well, you better pick one of my cards.
I'm gonna try.
Pick the white card. White card.
Okay. Not the.
Accidental fart during sex. Oh, a pussy fart. Do you mean a pussy fart or an ass fart?
That happened
Totally
to me once
real
in high
fart.
school.
Oh, a real fart?
Yeah.
I don't do those.
An accidental.
I don't do those.
Have you ever experienced?
I don't do those.
Yeah.
But has maybe the person
No.
that you've been with farted
No.
by accident?
Oh, him?
Yeah.
No.
Have you ever smelled something uncomfortable during sex?
No.
Wow. Perfect.
No.
sex.
Okay,
She's
let me
perfect
wait.
sex.
Let's
Or
get
she's a
into it.
lady and she's just lying.
No, I'm a lady. No, but accidentally. Now, if you want to talk about pussy farts, do you want to go there? No, you don't.
Sure. Yeah,
No,
throw it
you're
in.
too
We're
young.
on it. Too
Okay,
young.
all right.
36 years old. How you doing?
Oh, how you
I
doing?
don't.
How you doing? How
If I never heard
Okay.
what that was, I got problems.
Julie has to be on there somewhere.
Julie's going
screaming.
wild. Julie's going buck wild. So is Alex. Alex talking about laying smelly farts. Julie says, "Why
Alex,
am I not there? Guilty."
Where's
oh,
Alex?
guilty. She's guilty.
Yeah.
Julie, did you? You're guilty as
Julie
in you
always
farted
farts. Julie's a farter.
during sex, or did a guy
Julie
fart
just
during
farts.
sex? And was it loud
Julie
or was it
farts in
silent
the
but deadly?
bathroom. Julie farts in public bathrooms. Julie farts
That-
when we're at the
those-
comedy
I'd love to
shows.
meet
Those are
Julie.
appropriate
Julie's
places to
awesome.
fart.
Julie, me and you have a date at Taco Bell.
Yeah, you'd love her. She's amazing.
I ripped a massive fart
She's
during
also-
sex. One of the first times I had
Julie
sex back
also-
in high school.
First time ever having sex and you fought.
It wasn't the very first time. It was one of the first times. It was like missionary sex. I'm on top on the floor.
And you ripped.
On the floor of the living room of
And
my
you
parents'
ripped?
house. And I
How old
ripped.
And you went.
I was 16 or 17.
16,
Yeah.
just
like,
lost your virginity and you farted the first time.
I had not just lost my virginity, but it was like, yeah, around then. It was a massive fart though. It wasn't just like it was just, it was like, yeah, man, it was like a movie quality scene. Yeah.
You're feeling pretty good right now. I love it.
Yeah.
My cousin told me a story. He said the first time he ever had sex, he blew the worst fart ever, and the girl jumped off him, and that was it. He
The
said
problem
he
is
was
it's the best sex I ever had, and I've been doing it ever since.
You fart every time you fuck?
No.
You fart and fuck?
No,
You fucking fart?
No, I just haven't had sex since then.
Oh my, yes you have.
Wait,
You're
so
a baby.
Julie says
Not
after
yours.
2-year mark, she farts. Total game on.
After the 2-year mark, during
Ripping
sex,
farts.
she farts.
Farts during sex.
No.
It's a lost art, folks.
No.
It seems to me that Julie can do this
can't.
deliberately on
I
demand
can't
and
do
is waiting 2 years.
I can't do it.
I think if
I
she
just can't.
was really committed, she would
I can't
sooner.
do it.
Farts, but do you continue? Now let's talk about. Let's say you're having sex and there's a loud fart. Doesn't smell, but it's just a rip. Do you continue anyway? Do you forge forward?
Yes, and I pretend that it didn't happen.
Okay.
My acting skills come into play.
Now let's say it's an SBD. Do you continue and forge
SBD?
forward? Silent but deadly. Smells, but you don't hear it, but it
Then I
stinks.
talk with my no.
But do you forge forward anyway?
I do, because I'm really just that talented.
Gentlemen, you could take this
I'm
woman
very
anywhere on a
talented.
first date.
Absolutely.
You could take her to Taco Bell.
Absolutely.
You could take her anywhere, any Spanish restaurant, really. You could take her
Because
to.
I don't need my nose. I can talk without my nose, and I can breathe without my nose. I can do anything without my nostrils.
You actually sound pretty good doing
I
that.
know. I sound like a cartoon character. And you motherfuckers love cartoon characters. Family Guy and all that shit.
Julie says, "Say excuse me and move forward," and Alex says, "Punch him in the face." What about you? You're let's say you're going at it hard, and you smell it. It's not you. It's definitely her. She
God.
accidentally ripped
I
it.
can't.
Do you forge forward?
Yeah, in the moment, but maybe not in the long run.
So
I-
that could
I-
What if
jeopardize
you're
the
going
relationship.
down? Wait,
I
what if
ended
you're
a-
going down or you're
I ended a relationship
you're
on
like
that
having
basis,
a
and
full
she never
course
knew that
meal
was
and
the
she
reason.
fucking lets one rip. Like,
Ooh, that's a rough
that's
one.
nasty.
I ended a relationship
Yeah.
on that
I would
basis,
throw up,
and she
actually.
didn't
yeah,
even know
that's
it.
fucking nasty. Okay, so why should we deal with your shit if you're not going to deal with our shit? That's nasty.
Sharon,
Well, I'm not
no
saying
one-
that
no
has
one's
to do
dealing
with
with
anybody's
anybody's
Don't be
shit.
doing
Yeah.
that. Don't be doing
Right.
that.
Yeah,
So, all right. What if it's a loud rip, but it don't stink? Do you forge forward?
I don't think I've met that fart yet.
They're called the phantom farts.
They make a lot
It's like,
of noise.
wait, I just heard
but
something.
Don't smell.
I don't smell anything. What the fuck's going on here?
The thing is, I quit smoking cigarettes recently, so now
Nice.
everything smells. It used to be that nothing smelled at all, and now it's all come back. Farts, perfumes, and everything in between.
So do you sniff it and just move forward? That's no.
Lord.
We're not.
Okay. Can we talk about?
All right, let me pick the next
can we talk
one.
About beards or something.
All right, I got the next card. Do you prefer your partner to shave their genitals? If yes or no, why? That's a good question. That's a good question.
You're on. It's your answer.
I don't do the see. I grew up in the 90s and early 2000s is when my I guess my sexual experiences started to occur. We didn't do the whole bush thing, so shaved, preferably clean shaven if
Absolutely.
if possible. The landing strip is fine by me. I'm okay with it. If you haven't shaved in a couple of days, that's all right. It happens. But that's as far as I'll go. 5 o'clock shadow is what I'm saying. That's for me.
5 o'clock.
That's as far as I'll go. But I prefer clean shaved
Absolutely.
or a landing strip. I'm cool with the landing strip just because it's creative.
I actually crowdsourced this very question the other day. I got
What was the reactions?
one answer was shave your balls, goddammit. And by the way, that wasn't directed to me personally. This wasn't a person who had any firsthand knowledge. It was just a crowd source of information. But yeah, the generalized answer from this particular person was shave your balls, goddammit. And then someone else was basically like, anywhere a mouth is going to be, there shouldn't be any hair at all. That seemed like a reasonable answer.
I agree.
If you want a mouth to go there, no hair.
Right. I mean, this dental floss is dental
started
floss
shaving my knees.
Well, it depends how long the hair is. You know, if it's a little shadow.
No, that's not the impression I got from the all caps in the answer.
That's stubble. But that's stubble, whatever. But we're talking about when that hair starts curling, then we got problems. Don't make it curl. Don't make it curl. Not nice.
Gross. Oh my God.
If you pull in the really short hairs, they do curl. Like, like a little ribbon.
I don't like short and curlies. I don't do short and curlies.
You can turn
So
just
nasty.
a tiny little whisker into
So
a thing.
nasty. And that brings us to manscaping. Like, yes, we ladies really appreciate the manscaping.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the way you don't want women to be all.
I got something to say about that.
I started a group chat.
Ready,
on this.
ladies?
Oh, that's
Ready?
good. Yeah.
Listen.
No, I got.
Ready to hear what they have to say?
What I'm saying
They
is
want
this.
us to be
I don't know.
clean-shaven?
I don't know. No. I
Ready?
don't know what goes on in a woman's mind. But men were naturally hairy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So isn't that attractive for women
No.
to see a man with hair on his chest and his back?
Okay.
Okay, I'm not talking about your chest. I'm talking about your genitalia. Your jingly and your bingly. Get rid of that fucking hair. We don't like it unless you
Julie
want
says shave.
And also,
shave. Get rid of it.
Shave.
Wait, let me just say something. And Julie, back me up because you're apparently the only woman.
Alex
on the thread.
says shave and polish your balls.
Thank you. Yes.
Thanks, Alex.
Thank
like
you.
with a
All
bowling
right,
ball
then.
polisher, how do you polish your balls?
Whatever.
Yeah, how do you
You dip them in
being
scrub,
humorous.
you dip them in mashed potatoes, or
Something. No, but if you want us,
You put some mother's wax
if you
on
want
it.
us to do what you want us to do, which I'm not going to go there right at this very second.
laundry, dishes,
Right.
I don't
Mow the
shave.
lawn.
I'm sorry. I buzz.
paint the
Well,
house
whatever
every 5
it is that you
years.
do to make it so that we can accommodate your whim.
The shave, the clean bald shave, I feel very girly doing that.
Don't feel that way.
No, I do. But
Don't.
the buzzer, the little shave in the buzzer, just trim
Just
it down.
manscape and make it pretty so that we feel like we're, when we're like,
5 o'clock shadow. That's what we're talking about. I got the
Yeah.
5 o'clock shadow going.
we can have fun.
I got
with it.
cornrows.
It's so funny because I know my
We
parents are
don't want
listening to
anything
this.
in our teeth.
And
we
my-
spend a lot of time
my-
on our teeth.
My parents are listening, and my
I used
probably
I
my
see
aunt
you,
is
Mom
listening.
and
I
Dad,
used to
but
dread the hair on my
seriously,
balls.
Mom, you understand. We don't, it's.
Sharon, is your mom listening?
My mom would never. My mom is so horrified by my whole lifestyle. She's
Okay.
embarrassed by me. My poor mother.
Then don't hold
Meanwhile, I
back.
have 4 brothers and a sister who have other issues that she should be far more horrified with.
Yeah, I saw your brother at Walmart today.
Yeah, anyway. No, no. But anyway, moving forward.
You're up.
All right, another question. Shuffle.
Take a white card.
A white
They're far
card.
more fun than the cards that you guys wrote.
I think this is a white
Yes.
one. Okay.
Do that one.
1, 2, 3. Upside down. Have you ever done a threesome? If so, with whom and what was their names? And do you still have their contact information?
It's bullshit.
Sorry. Have you ever done a threesome? If so, with 2 other what? And then there's 3 question marks. And then it says parentheses, 2 girls, question mark, 2 guys, question mark, 1 girl, 1 guy, which
Well, 2 girls, 1
mathematically
cup.
is the same thing as either 2 girls or 2 guys, depending on which one of
2
us
what?
is answering
You
the
did a
question.
threesome with 2 what?
Okay.
That's yours?
Where do we
Of
start?
course. I'm the pig. I'm the pig here.
Okay. I feel like we're playing truth or dare. Where do we start?
Where do you start?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes. If so, with 2 other,
With 2 what?
with 2 girls.
Okay.
There was the one time, there was the other time, and there was the other time with those same 2 girls again. and again and again and again. But that was a good period of time. And then that didn't happen again for a while. Your turn.
Jesus Christ.
Mom and Dad are watching. Mom and Dad, shut the camera.
Dude, my parents don't even know how to turn on
Yeah, how do your
YouTube.
parents?
I don't think my parents have ever watched a YouTube
Are they
video in
watching
their
the
life.
Unfiltered podcast tonight? Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to answer this one, I guess.
go ahead. Be honest. Sorry, Mom and Dad.
2 guys. Why would you write that?
You never know. I have to answer.
I've not had a
Not that
threesome.
there's anything wrong
Wait,
with that.
I've not had a threesome with 2 guys, but I've had sex with a woman who had sex with
Yeah,
2
but
different guys that
do,
night who were in the same room at the same time.
Women do too, guys.
And they were watching while you were
Like
that's a wild
me and the
party.
other guy
Yeah, but
weren't having
guys
sex with her at the
do,
same
you know,
time.
they say,
We just
I
both
don't wanna
had sex
cross
with the same
swords and
girl
all that stuff.
that night.
You heard that. You heard about that.
Yeah, I try not to have those kind of interactions. So no, that's not for me. Have you ever done a threesome? I have.
Whoa, Joe! I'm shocked. I actually am.
I know. Because I play that nice guy role.
So it's
very
my
good.
turn, and you guys will.
That's it. No details revealed. I promise not to reveal any names.
You'll be shocked to hear I have never done a threesome.
That is quite shocking.
I know. Most people think I'm a whore. I'm not. I've never done a threesome.
Not nice.
I've never done a threesome. I don't care to do a threesome. I'm really actually quite monogamous.
My poor mother.
Mom, but
Sorry,
anyway,
Mom.
I really, you're a young man and you should be having fun.
A young man.
But no, I don't. It's not my thing.
Okay. It's not for you. One-on-one.
It's not for me.
You're like a psychiatrist. One-on-one.
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 One-on-one. Although I've been in situations where people have wanted me to do that, and I'm always like, yeah, no.
Isn't that what George Michael told us to do?
Yeah.
Brett Morris says, how about a twosome, Sharon?
What's up, Brett? Fuck off,
yeah,
Brett.
No, Brett.
Shut up,
Brett,
Brett.
you, as funny as you are, and I really dig your motorcycle.
Yay or nay on Brett? Honestly, go. Yay or nay?
No, I don't date I never date people that I work with or work along with or work alongside of. I just don't shit where I eat. It's just something I don't do. I don't.
My aunt just texted me she likes you.
Oh, thank you.
How can you not like Sharon? We love Sharon.
Thank you.
Brett just texted me that he's going to punch me in the face.
Oh, boy.
Listen, Jesse.
I'm just kidding, Brett. I made that
Jesse,
up.
of
Please
all
don't
the
punch me in the
people,
face.
Nobody knows, not nobody, but Jesse knows me really well. We went to Austin together for almost a week. We slept in the same house. Jesse, did we have any
No, we had no.
right. And we could have, because we slept in the same house. I'm not like that. People think I am because it's the persona.
Yeah, it's perception. We were talking
It's
about this
perception.
earlier. Yeah.
Look, I got my boobs hanging out.
She's not
That's
wearing
the
a
thing.
bra.
I
She's
wear
got
a
the
bra, I got
boobs.
boobs, I
She
got
keeps
titties.
flipping her nipple out a little.
Well,
It's
'cause I
terrible.
got great tits. I really do. I love them. I paid a lot of money for them. Let me tell you something. And I would go topless, but I'd get arrested in Boca. They're not very friendly.
They're not friendly.
But
If I was a woman
Listen.
and I got fake boobs, I'd show them
in
off.
Europe, nobody gives a shit. It's America where they have hang-ups.
Brett says they're worth every penny.
I love being nude.
And
I
Julie
don't
says
have-
it's a pretty nipple.
Yes, and Julie would know because she stayed at my house before. And I'm not a lesbian, by the way. But I love men. but Jesse
And Glazer
knows
said
me,
he'd
and
pay
I'm
you bail.
Listen, I have to say this because I have a soapbox. I'm very selective. I think most women should be. A lot of women aren't. People have a perception of me. Perception. They think
Perception's
I'm
key.
one way. I'm not. But that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I'm very selective with who I'm with.
What's your type?
I love
Short, furry, and funny?
short, furry, and funny.
That's from
I
Mrs.
do.
Doubtfire.
I do. I do. I
Short,
like
furry, and funny. For all those short, furry, and funny
I
guys.
like smart. I like intelligent.
Charlie, I think she's talking to you, dude.
I like
Oh,
men
there you
who-
go.
That's a
I
shout
like-
out to Charlie
I like
Esterillo.
men.
I think
like
he
men.
just
I don't
got
like, I
described.
don't like girly men. I like independent men. I don't like men who talk shit. I don't like men who don't work.
Yeah, get a job.
I just looked at Jesse.
What if he's a slow cashier at Walmart?
Listen, if he's a gentleman, no. I like men who are independent. And I never dated anyone younger than me. So if you're younger than me, don't bother.
Don't bother.
What
about Social Security?
That literally just weeded out 78% of the population.
If they got Social Security, would you date them?
Like they just live on Social Security?
No, like if they're just eligible for Social Security, would you date them?
That's okay. But I'm 55, so you got to be at least 55 and
Minimum.
or older. But not that much older. I like, within like a 10-year radius.
You don't like crotchety.
I don't like crotchety.
We don't do
I don't
crotchety.
like cranky. But I definitely like smart people.
Julie said don't answer the question.
Don't answer the question. There you go. I'm very selective. That's it. I'm very selective. And you know what? You got to smell good. How about that? I got to smell you. I'm not going to meet you on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm not going to date you off of Facebook and fucking Instagram. Stop. All you guys on Instagram and Facebook, stop. Stop private messaging me. You jerk offs. Oh my God.
Put him on blast.
Oh my God. Oh my God, with the private messages. Stop it.
It's true.
Seriously.
You're not going to win.
Stop.
You're not going to win.
You're not going to win my heart on private messages.
You know what's
Just
funny?
stop
I see
it.
these girls talk about Instagram. I see
Maybe
these
if they
girls-
send dick pics, that'll change.
No,
things.
that would never win me over. I don't like that. I'm not like that. I don't do that. You know,
Yeah, don't send the little
I
wiener
never-
pictures.
I never
It's not
watched.
nice.
I never watched
Send
the
your little-
porn.
your little hot
I never
dog.
watched the porn. I make my own porn, by the way. I never watched the porn. I don't go on the porn. No, I'm
That
serious.
reminds me of one of my oldest jokes, which
I'm
is whether
serious. I don't
porn
go
stars
on the
get off
porn
watching
sites.
their own porn.
I'm serious.
That was like one of my first stand-up
I
jokes
love
ever.
making
It was
my
like,
own
do
videos.
porn
but I
stars
don't go
watch
on
their
the
own
video
porn?
sites. I don't do that.
So you make porno
Yeah, my
videos
own
for yourself.
videos. I set up a video so we could watch it back on there. I like that, but not to watch it not to give somebody money. Fuck that.
Do you ever just
I'll
watch
never
yourself
give
in the
somebody
mirror?
Money. Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, but they'll
right?
give
I
you
got a
money.
mirror set up.
They'll give you money
Fuck
for that.
I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not doing that.
I'm not saying you would do
that.
that, but they would.
Yeah, but I'm not doing that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm very into. If I'm in a relationship with a man, shame on the guys that broke up with me.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say.
She's talking about making home videos here.
Okay.
Not nice, guys.
If any of you guys
good.
that are my exes and you know who you are, because I know you're watching, shame on you. That's all I have to say. Tito's.
Yeah.
Give me some more Tito's, Jesse. I got a lot more to say. What else do you want to know?
Well, let's go to the next card.
It's Jesse. Oh
Uh-oh. See if I still know how to read.
my God, I'm like a blubbering mess right now. What else do I have to say?
I'm sure quite a bit.
Oh my
We're gonna
God.
keep it. We're gonna keep it going.
How do you prefer to meet prospective dates?
That's you have to answer.
Oh, I'm not dating. I'm not in the dating pool. I am in the process of getting divorced. And
Well, how would you like to meet prospective dates?
in the future. That's how I'd like to meet them.
Yeah, well, you have to say in the future.
In well-lit public places. Shit. How do I prefer to meet prospective dates? I've heard that Netflix and Instagram are important ways to meet prospective
Netflix?
dates. Netflix?
How do you meet people on Netflix?
Apparently that's a euphemism for sex now.
Really?
Oh, Netflix and chill.
Oh,
Yeah,
Netflix and chill.
apparently that actually
Yeah,
means
but how do you
let's
wait?
fuck.
I'm sorry.
Just put the movie on and then
No,
watch it,
but
yeah.
you have to meet the person first.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with
Yeah,
this.
you got to meet.
You got to meet them first and then
Yeah,
say,
you gotta know
"Hey,
what you're
let's
dealing
Netflix."
with.
Sharon,
and
I've
chill.
been out of the game for 13 years.
You've been married 13 years.
I've been with my soon-to-be ex-wife for 13 years.
All right, so we're gonna have to help Jesse.
Yeah, we'll give you a hand.
Yeah, how do y'all prefer to meet prospective dates?
Well,
That's the
I'm new
operative
in the
question.
single field too. I haven't really dabbled
Oh,
that
yeah?
much. Yeah, got divorced a couple of months ago.
Oh, well, condolences or mazel tov? One or
we're
the
doing
other?
mazel.
People
Mazel,
keep,
mazel.
keep asking me that.
Mazel.
Mazel tov.
Salud, Chendan.
Yeah.
Mazel.
Cheers to my
You
wife
need
for
more-
pulling the trigger.
He needs more ice.
I never had any ice to begin with.
Oh shit.
I'm that cool.
Yeah, he's
What
cool.
is
He's in the other
Ooh.
side of the pillow. So, yeah, no. If you're gonna do the dating thing, don't do the online. Not good.
No.
A lot of animals.
Fake,
A lot of animals on that online dating.
Fake.
You know, you got to be careful. And,
I don't like people faking who they are online.
They all do.
Here's the thing with the online dating. I
They all do.
checked it out just to see. You got a lot of women on there. They love filters. They love those Snapchat filters.
Fake.
They got little bunny ears on their heads, all cartooned up. They look nothing like what
Long
they really do in
tongues.
real life. They're terrible. So you got that. And then, I'm sorry. Look, I don't discriminate. I say God bless to everybody. I have no right to judge anybody. Only God judges. That's my...
And
but
Judge
we all have...
Judy.
No,
We
I
all have our
judge.
preference.
I judge the
Judge
fuck out of
Judy.
I don't judge. I don't. Because
Oh, I'm so
everybody,
judgmental.
I don't know who walked what
High
freaking
five to
path in their life.
judgmentalism.
I don't know
You know what I would be
walked.
good at for a career?
Dude.
Being a judge.
Well, then
It's like if I
you're
could get a
almost
job
there.
as a judge
You're
and just
almost
be
there.
like, I judge you. Yes.
Me and God.
You're almost there. You're a
Yeah.
lawyer. You're
Yeah.
almost there.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right there. You're
But I
right
don't judge. But I got a couple of peeves. I love all women. I think my parents could say since I was a little kid, I loved women. I love being around women. Thank God. God bless. But there are certain things that I have. I don't judge, but I have preferences. And I think we all do. I don't do the bolt nose ring. When I see a girl with that, no good. The chest tattoos is not for me. I don't do those things.
How about a thigh tattoo?
I don't care about that. Oh, you have a thigh tattoo? I know you have. And then I don't. What else? I mean, physically, I think that's pretty much it.
That's it?
Yeah, I don't. The peeps, I don't like the chest tattoo. I think if a girl is more manlier than me or tougher than me, because
What if she? Yeah. What if she
I
can
can't
kick your
Fucking
ass?
Thunderbird. Just a Thunderbird out to the on the
can't do it.
It's just maybe on fire.
I can't do it. I'd rather a bush than a
What if
chest
she has
tattoo.
horrible feet?
I don't know, man.
See?
I'd love to see a
Well,
woman with just like a full
I have pretty
Firebird tattoo on her chest.
Yeah, you got little toes. Sharon. Look,
Or like a
if
Mexican
they're like French fry toes and like
a Mexican
toes,
chick with like just a
I can't do it.
Chicano like mural on her chest with like a naked like Aztec princess. And then like
I'm dying to know
the
what
wings
people are
and maybe a
writing over there.
volcano down here.
Aren't you dying?
I haven't given this any
Right.
thought before, of course.
Have you dated somebody that had a chest tattoo?
I grew up in Texas.
All right. there you go. I guess enough said. Julie says no smoking. Brett says grinder isn't for coffee lovers, FYI. And Alex congratulated us, I guess, on the divorces. So
Is it the same people? Do you have some other writers?
we got the main people are Glaister, Julie, Brett, and Alex.
That's
Those are
it?
the mains. Those are the mains that want to talk. We have other people that are tuning in, but they don't want to intervene
Well,
with the chat.
have the people write in.
Yeah, right in. Don't be scared. So yeah. So my
I need some
you're
shit
next, right?
chatters. Am I next?
Yeah,
It's my turn. No
Yep.
way.
it's your turn.
Wait, I wanna get on my Facebook and see why the people aren't interacting.
Yeah, but while you're doing that, you gotta grab
Okay.
Grab
I
a
need some
card.
interactors. What's good in the world of South Florida taco joints? I went to a great place.
I'm just hoping if we discuss this long enough, we can get some free tacos.
I went to a great
Specifically
place.
Coyo in Miami Beach and on Brickell. I'm talking to you. I'd like some free tacos for this advertisement because Coyo tacos in Miami Beach and on Brickell,
What about that
conveniently
place in
located
Del
near
Rey?
comedy venues. Which place in Del Rey? If you say Rocco's Tacos,
No,
I'm
not
off.
El
that
Camino.
place. That place.
That's good.
That place was fucking awesome. I went there last. I don't know what day it
I
was.
You wanna go
really
to the
think
best-
Tuesday.
I really
I'll
think
give
there
you the
should be
best
open
spot.
mic comedy at Tacos Al Carbone.
I'll give you the best
Lake
taco
Worth?
spot.
That's what we
Oh,
need
actually,
to
I've been
do.
Tacos
there.
Al
Very
Carbone. It's the best in
Lake
Florida.
Worth, yeah, I've been there. They're good.
What place? Okay, so
Tacos Al
let's-
Carbone.
Tacos El Carbone.
Yeah, it's
But I
the
got-
only.
I got a taco spot.
Where?
All right. El Camino's nice, but
I really
there's
enjoy-
people backing out with a lot of money.
That's a
so-
$30 tequila shot kind
no,
of
no,
place.
No. You
That's
want to
dumb
go
money.
real deal? Like
Okay.
that place is overpriced and it's okay. You go to Senor Burrito in Boca. They're on Glades and Federal Highway. They're old school, straight out of Mexico. They've been there forever.
Okay.
I don't think anything's priced
Senor
over $10
Burrito in
over
that
there.
little shopping center? Yeah, I know that
They're
place.
amazing.
Yeah, okay.
And then their sister restaurant is Las Fajitas.
Yeah, that's near Artful Dodger, the comedy
Oh, my
venue.
Artful
Yeah,
Dodger.
yeah.
It's awesome.
We had fun there.
Yeah.
That's-
Friday
it's
night
really
venue.
good.
It's great.
We should go after the podcast get some tacos because now with all this
Okay.
shit.
Can I do another one?
Go ahead. Only because you're showing your boobs.
How do you choose what underwear you're going to wear in the morning?
I sniff them.
I don't wear underwear.
You lie. Pull your pants down.
God, I
No.
don't give a shit.
Do you
Brett will.
really not wear underwear? For real?
I do wear underwear.
Oh, this is for
Yeah,
you.
it's like-
Glacier wants to ask you. He said, "Darling, when is your next stand-up performance?"
Glacier's not referring to me as Darwin. He's referring to her as Darwin. I hope.
Darling?
I don't know. I think it's referring to you.
Darling?
Okay, well, my next stand-up performance is probably on Tuesday, July the 9th.
There you go. I like it.
Oh,
Right.
I don't even know. I just know I got something lined up for Tuesday,
He's
July
every
the
night
9th.
he's booked. He's so good and he's so professional.
I'm going out of town for a while. I'm going.
I went to do
out of the
stand-up
game
last night
for a
and I didn't
minute.
even do it. I was so scared. Because
Last night at the Robot is not a place to be scared. The Robot is the best
so
open mic that
scared.
South Florida's
It
got
is.
to offer. It's an amazing open mic because it's like better than a lot of comedy shows.
meanwhile, I didn't get half of the people.
But there's
who got
nothing to
up
be
there.
scared
I
about.
didn't get half of the people. who
That
got up there.
room's completely friendly to new timers. You got pros in that room and first timers every night.
I was a little confused.
Well, we had a lot to drink.
I was confused.
Yeah, that robot will fuck you up, dude.
The
Robot?
beer,
Yeah,
they have some very strong beer there.
the beer like
They have
just
many.
sneaks up on you, man.
They got a Belgian style that's like a triple. Sometimes it's over like 12%. You might as well be doing shots.
Where were you last night?
What do you mean?
How come you weren't at Robot?
I play softball Wednesday nights. I had a 9:30 game in Boca.
As soon as you go over 7% on a robot
What
beer, you
time
got
was
to
the
be
game
careful.
over?
Actually, we ended up starting at 10 o'clock because of
What kind
delays.
of game is that?
Softball, slow pitch, softball. They go like this and, hit the ball.
That's what I'm doing at 10 o'clock. I'm going like that. I'm going like that. What I'm talking
You were
about?
fucking sleeping at 10 o'clock. Who are you kidding?
No way. I'm up at 1:30 in the morning, man.
Really? You're up later than me. I'm trying to be out by 11.
horrible.
I'm trying to be out.
I'm getting old.
Just started.
Mom,
Mom,
1 o'clock in the morning. I'm up. I don't know what to do. You got any advice?
Ambien.
No.
Ambien
man.
and Twitter.
Vicodin and
No, I
a
don't-
bottle of
I
wine.
don't do any of that.
and
See,
marijuana.
That's the whole thing. You hear this?
Yeah, smoke more dope, Sharon.
They do 3. I don't do any of that.
I
You
know, that's
that.
what I'm saying.
stood
I
with
know, you don't
I don't do
smoke
anything.
dope.
I
I
don't do
naturally
any
go
of
to
that.
sleep at the
That's the
perfect
whole
time.
Just
every
smoke
night.
more of it.
Everyone.
I naturally,
terrible.
it's
So
perfect. I just, when I want to go to sleep, I go to sleep.
Oh, Harvey.
Done.
Oh, Frankendino's. Let's go to Frankendino's.
Are hurricanes fun? Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, they are.
I think hurricanes
they
are the
are.
shit. Because you know what I love about hurricanes?
Everything.
What's great? The anticipation, the frenzy. The anticipation is the news
I like
telling
buying
you,
the stuff.
ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be we have a special report. Hurricane Gene's coming in, and it's going to be a Category 5, and it's going to blow entire Florida away. Great, thank you for that. And then it's the frenzy. Everybody's running to Publix. Everybody's
Home
running to
Depot.
Home Depot and Lowe's, and they're getting plywood, and everybody's bang, 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 just pounding away. I love the frenzy. I'm just chilling because you know what? Every time a hurricane hits,
Nothing
the
happens.
patio furniture gets blown over, and that's about it.
Nothing happens. It's like a snow day in New York.
I'm
I
good
love
with it.
It's a day off.
I'm good with it.
A day off from work. Woohoo!
I'm fine
Okay,
with
whose turn
hurricanes.
is it?
Yeah.
Your turn.
I enjoy them.
Your turn.
And the hurricane
Okay.
parties. It's just another reason to get drunk.
Seriously.
And Brett Moore says liquor and an orgasm is the best sleep aid.
Wow.
He's
Okay.
he's trying. Brett, you're trying. Brett, you're gonna get an E for effort tonight.
Brett,
You're trying, brother,
you are.
and I appreciate it. Sharon, do you appreciate the effort?
Yeah, I don't want to hit my boobs too hard. I don't want to pop my implants. But yeah. I love it, Brett. Brett, how come you're not an open mic tonight? It's Thursday. What are you doing?
He's probably sitting at Smoke Inn right now. He's
We
probably
should
over at
drag
Smoke Inn.
Joe to an open mic when we're done.
We should.
Nah,
Yeah.
I can't do an Uber.
Yes, you can. You did it.
Let's go see what Wallow and Dan Casa were up to over at Smoke Inn.
You were awesome at it.
You weren't even there.
I heard all about it.
If anybody's listening, Smoke Inn. Excellent open mic on Thursday nights.
Of course,
in Delray Beach. It's my gratuitous ad.
What's your question?
It's not a question. It just says awkward Uber driver conversations.
I never had one of them.
I drove Uber for a while.
You were a great Uber driver.
That's what my review said.
I think it's awkward.
The most awkward Uber driver conversation I had was also with the person who smelled worse than any of the thousands of other people that got in my car. This guy, it was like one of my first 5 drives, I think, like 5 ever.
I can't have people with
This guy smelled so fucking bad. I had to crack the windows. And by the end, he wasn't just dropping N-bombs. He was asking me to commit hate crimes with my car.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty awkward.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, but he tipped, so still got his 5. Still got his 5 stars.
That's okay.
I can't have that.
No, but seriously, he was asking me to do
I could
things.
never be an Uber driver because I'd be
I've done it. I had some nice people though. I had a couple of junkies, but no, whatever. You drop them off. They were in the back of my car.
Tell them they're going to shoot up, get in the trunk.
They wouldn't know the difference anyway.
It doesn't matter.
But I've because I use Uber a lot. Airport or when I'm traveling or whatever, even, just bouncing around. The conversation, there's a mindset before you get into the Uber car. It's like, all right, you're not getting into a taxi where, you sit in the taxi, the guy drives you where you got to go, and that's the end of it. You're getting into an Uber, which is this individual's car. So it's almost like you have to have that predetermined conversation with the Uber driver. You get in, it's like, hey, and you're in the car, and so how'd you get started with Uber? Then you got to hear the story. So what do you do on the side? Because I know Uber is not the only thing you do. So you got to have this whole, and I feel like I have this conversation with every single Uber driver that I get in the car with.
Yeah, you do.
It's always I do Uber. I got fired, so I'm doing Uber. Or I do Uber on the side because I got another business here. Everybody's got, and you got to hear this story from every Uber driver. I just want to get in the Uber. And I don't want to say a word.
That's what I do.
I don't want to say a word.
I do one of 2 things.
Take me where I got to go. I don't want to hear your story because the other 97,000 fucking Uber drivers that I've been in the car with, I've heard their story. I've heard it. I've heard your story. Before you even tell me your story, I've heard it already. Just take me where I got to go. This is the reason I got the app. I didn't get the app because I got to sit in your car and hear your whole story of why you do Uber. Every Uber driver makes it their purpose to tell you why they do Uber. I don't want to hear it. Just drive me. Seriously, that's how I feel about it. I don't want to hear it. I got picked up to the airport a couple of days ago. Uber. He starts rambling off. All right, yep, this is why I've been doing Uber. This is the reason I've been doing it.
Shut the fuck up.
I guess what I was doing the entire time he was talking is I've had it.
Looking at porn?
I was on Mr. Skin. I was checking out Sharon.
Shut the fuck up. I can't. I hate everybody.
As well you should.
I don't want to hear this story. I just don't want to
I'm not a fan of it.
I try to be polite, and it's like, just shut up.
It's so much easier if you don't try to be polite and you just do what Joe said and just don't say.
I didn't say anything. He got the
Anything.
picture. I did a little intro combo. How you doing? Thanks for getting me. Appreciate it. How long you been doing it? Great.
I had a terrible experience this week. You know what happened to me this week? I was trying to be a good Samaritan to a drug addict. And this poor bitch got in my car.
Why do you keep doing shit like that?
Because I'm a good Samaritan.
Yeah, why
she
do
got
you
in
keep
my
doing
car.
shit like that?
She got in my car. She was like, "Oh my God." She goes, "Oh my God, Jesus." She brought up Jesus. I looked at her. I said, "Shut the fuck up." I did. I said, "Shut the fuck up." As soon as she brought up Jesus.
Why? Jesus is good.
Well, because she's a crackhead that I was bringing to the Salvation Army to buy her clothes. And she said, "Oh my God, the Lord," what did she say? She said, "The Spirit is in me," or something, whatever she said. I said, "Shut the fuck up."
Was she on crack at the moment?
Yeah, she was a crackhead. Yeah. And she was
well,
drunk.
at least it was high and had the Spirit of the Lord enough.
No, she did not. She was trying, she was doing what all crackheads do. Anyway, I said, shut the fuck up. Don't you dare bring the Lord in this car right now. Okay?
Maybe she
shut up.
needed it.
Shut up.
Maybe she needed it.
No, shut up. I'm going to bring you to the Salvation Army. I'm going to buy you clothes.
But do you think God maybe was intervening and,
No,
and
God
giving her a
wasn't
little,
intervening.
hey, wake up.
No,
you know,
no,
more of
no,
this.
no.
So you think she was purposely using?
Yeah, because that's what they do. They get in your car and they go, oh my God, the Lord Jesus.
Oh,
Shut up.
boy.
Shut up. Shut. Shut your mouth. Shut your trap.
Was her nickname Smokey?
No, her name was Liz. No, her name was Liz.
Hey, I'm going to withdrawals, man.
No, she hurt my feelings. She hurt my feelings so bad. And I said to her, I go, if you hurt, I'm not going to say his name, my boss. I said, if you hurt him, I'm going to hunt you down. I'm going to fuck your shit up so bad. And sure enough, the next day I get a call from blank. He says, guess what happened? I had to revoke their bond and send them back to jail. I said, you know what? I knew that. I already knew that when I was bringing her to the Salvation Army to buy her and crack. I already knew that because she was spouting Jesus.
They'd start doing that. That's rough. Okay.
Anyway,
Grab a
my
card.
turn again.
Yeah. Grab a card.
I'm gonna. Ready, boys? Have you ever had sex while you were driving?
Yeah. Well, define sex.
No, sex. Sexual intercourse, not a blowjob.
Not a blowjob?
Not a hand job.
I got one of the best blowjobs ever driving north on I-35. I can go into great detail on this.
No.
I think you should.
No.
I got pictures.
No. Actual intercourse.
The truck driver, no.
No, actual intercourse. A woman straddling you while you were doing 90 miles an hour on I-95.
The answer is not yet.
You have to be driving?
Yes.
While it's happening?
Yes.
Wait, do I have to be the one driving?
Yes.
Someone else can't be driving?
No.
So my time in the bang bus doesn't count?
No. Don't you love him? Isn't he the best?
I get his jokes. I like it.
He's intelligent.
Shh, don't tell anyone. It'll ruin my act.
So intelligent. But seriously, have you ever had sex?
But seriously, no.
While driving?
With only one person or with more
No,
than
one person straddling you while you had two hands on the wheel.
By driving, you mean the
I mean
vehicle's
driving.
moving. The
Driving your vehicle.
Right. Not just rocking back and forth, but driving
No,
in a
son.
linear.
No, son.
Okay. The answer, I think, is no, as of today.
I have to answer this question.
Yes, you do.
My mother, I know she's listening to this.
Mom. Come on.
I think I already answered the question.
Is it a no or a yes?
Intercourse while driving.
Intercourse while driving.
I've experienced pretty much everything that a man could experience in his life.
I remember once as a
He said no. He said
I'm
no.
very secretive about the things that I do in my life.
Come on. You said unfiltered. Sorry, Mom.
True, I did say unfiltered. I did. Yeah, I did.
You did it.
Absolutely, I did.
Where?
I was in, where the fuck was I? I don't remember.
Answer the question.
Yes, I did. I was driving in my car on I-95.
Heading south or north?
I don't even remember.
Oh, you would remember that.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you would.
Okay, yeah.
I don't remember.
Because I remember when I did it.
Yeah, but I can't get into detail about.
Did they have cars
Why not?
back then?
Why? It was the most memorable sexual
wagon.
experience I ever had. I was on the Jersey Turnpike. All right, I'm going to talk about it because women don't do these things. And I thought it was the most glorious experience I ever had in my whole entire life. Girlfriends.
She'd never been in a car before.
My poor mother, she must be like.
No, your mother's awesome. I love your mother. And I love your aunt, too.
Aunt Kathy is loving it right now. My mother, I don't know about my mom.
No, listen to me. As a woman.
Alex says better than being on the Hershey Turnpike.
All right, I'm not even going to go there. I don't do those things.
Good job, Alex.
I don't do those things. Okay?
It's funny because I get it.
Oh, I'm so stupid. You guys are stupid.
Yeah, we're
A
stupid.
guy thing.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
guy
Oh,
thing.
goodness
Yeah,
gracious.
that's
But
fine.
really, on the Jersey Turnpike, heading towards
Yeah.
Atlantic City, and my ex-boyfriend, his name was Michaels. Can you imagine? Because his real name was Michael Mikolopoulos. But hello, Greek.
Speaking
So
of the
on
Jersey
the-
Turnpike,
But no, I never did that, and I still haven't. 55 years old. 55 years old. Anyway, so on the Jersey Turnpike heading to Atlantic City, and I was crazy about this man. And he was a big, giant man, 6'2", 300 pounds.
That's giant.
Me.
That's giant. That's
But he was
50% bigger
Greek.
than me.
He was Greek, and he had a.
Did he shave?
Yes, he did. He was beautiful.
That's
He's
actually-
That is a 300 pound
He
man
was
shave.
so beautifully groomed,
She
and I'm
described
talking
as
about
sumo
back in the
wrestler.
90s. Back in the 90s, I still lived in New York. I moved out of New York in '98, and he was beautifully groomed. He was. I'm telling
I
you.
believe
I
you.
was so specific.
I believe you.
Michael, if you're watching, and I doubt you are, but if you are, hello.
You never
No,
know.
because if he's
We're
6'2" and
national,
300
so-
pounds, he's since died of a coronary.
Probably.
Actually, my show's international now. I have people in the United Kingdom that are tuning in.
How beautiful. Anyway.
We international now.
We're on the Jersey
Anyway.
Turnpike heading to Atlantic City. And he had a
She
Jaguar.
keeps reliving this. She's gonna
He had a
take cold
Jaguar
shower.
Vandenplas. Remember the Vandenplas?
Yes,
Had
we-
every fucking bells and whistles and everything. And the windows were tinted. And I said, Michael, I'm feeling like a little rascally rabbit. And he said, well, do what you want to do. And I said, okay. And I did, because I'm a little bit of a thing. And back then I was even a littler. Is that a word? And
Smaller
It
is
is
the
now.
proper verb, but
smaller?
Mhm.
Is smaller a word?
Yeah.
Are you
Smaller is a word. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was smaller. And yes. And
Brent wants to know if you went in your Holland Tunnel.
no, he did not. He went in my Lincoln Tunnel. And I fucked that man doing 90 miles an hour.
Oh boy.
Yes.
On the
So-
Tappan Zee Bridge.
No, on the Jersey Turnpike, heading towards Atlantic City. So, ladies, if you really love your guy and you're going to gamble and have a good time, I say have at it and enjoy yourself, and you will remember it. I was about 30 years old at the time. No, I wasn't even. I was like 26. And I'm 55.
Which in hindsight is like 30. It seems like a totally
Yeah.
different thing at the time. But
No, but I'm saying, like, it was one of the best sexual experiences
How old are
of
you?
my life.
older than 30.
All right. So do you prefer to date women in their 40s or 20s or 30s? And why?
He's not going to answer that on the grounds that it may incriminate him.
I'm
He's
2
not
months
divorced
into a
yet.
divorce, so I think
Right.
the answer is about to be just yes. I
To all.
prefer to date women in their 40s and 20s and
Wait,
60s.
you still live in the same house or no?
We do.
Don't answer that question.
Don't
But
answer
last
that
night I
question.
slept in a tent
Oh, shit.
in my living room. It was a
That's
little
cute.
weird. Yeah, I got pictures.
I love
It's a
it.
brand new tent. I
Can we
just set it up
post
to
them?
A
practice.
pup tent?
No, it's a big tent. It's big enough to live in after she throws me out of the house.
Perfect.
Yeah. I'm going to live in the backyard.
No.
I don't know if I prefer to
These are
date
already
older women,
These are
older
done.
women or younger women, because
These are
all
done.
the
Are we
women I've
done
ever
with all
dated
of
were the
that?
same
We
age
did
as
15.
me.
No, I had others.
These are done.
They're
These are
not
the
done.
done ones.
They're not done. I'm telling you, you mixed up the duns because you've been drinking too
Dun,
much.
dun, dun, dun.
I'm telling you, Sharon, there's no way.
Go ahead.
Well, maybe you're right. Are we done?
Have
No,
we-
we're not. That one's good. That one's good. That one's not used.
Hi, everybody. Did I talk too much? Because if I did, just complain. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a few
I
left.
talked a lot.
We got a
Who's
few
next?
left.
You're next.
People who pick their nose in their car with no tints.
cave.
What do you think about that? I've seen it all the time.
It's terrible.
I've seen it.
It's awful.
I like to do it.
Pick your nose?
Yeah, I love
Just
it.
in general, pick your nose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you flip or do you eat?
Ew!
No.
You gotta ask that question. It's proper booger picking etiquette.
Flipper just sort of wipe off. You know, it doesn't have to be projectile.
Do you have tints in your car or no?
Not a lot. I have a little bit of tint, but
people could see you picking.
But like I'm shameless. I'll pick
Don't
my
care.
fucking nose on this fucking podcast.
I think you should.
I have not as of yet.
Listen,
because of a modicum of self-control.
You are a gentleman.
I see
They
it.
could. I've been on the nose
time.
picking podcast.
I see it all the time.
Jesse, you're a
Dude.
gentleman. You stop it.
No. I only pick my nose in a limousine where no one can see me at all.
I see it all the time. If I'm at the traffic light, could be going to work, whatever. I see people with no tints in the. At least have tints if you're a
Don't you want to
pickup.
beep the horn? Don't you want to be like,
If you're
stop
a pickup,
picking your nose?
Why
If
would
you're
someone
a
tint their car if they're going to pick their nose?
They
in
don't
public?
care, right?
It seems like totally
They don't
contradictory.
care. I see pickers all the time picking. I'm just like,
Don't you say anything?
nah, let them pick. I mean, it's none of my business, but I'm just saying, like, I got to see it. I'm like, oh, I mean, they're digging. I remember, actually, it's a funny story. When I was a kid, I was in the 6th grade. I was living in Brooklyn. I was going to St. Mary's, and my 6th grade teacher, Miss Cribbins, I'll never forget her. God bless her.
Cribbins.
God bless Miss Cribbins. She was great. God rest her soul. I'll never forget. My father picked me up from school. I'm in the back seat, and my dad's like, "Oh, I think your teacher's behind us, right?" And I turn around and look, and there she is in the car. No, she's just chilling. I turn around again. And my dad's a jokes. These are funny guys, so he jokes a lot. And he goes, "Oh my God, she's picking her nose."
Oh no!
So I turn around and look, and I don't see anything, right? So she must have just took the finger out when I turned around. So I'm like, "Stop joking around, Dad." And he goes, "Oh my God, she ate it. She's eating it." And I turn around, and her finger's in her mouth. And I'm
No
like,
way!
oh my God. So my dad beeps the horn, and I wave at her. And she looks at me with her finger in her mouth, and she's like this.
No way!
I told every
I would
kid,
gag.
every kid in school I
gag.
told. I go, she was picking her nose and she ate her boogers. It was great.
So Miss, what was her name? Miss Wiggin?
Maybe I shouldn't even say her name,
Miss
but God rest
Wiggin?
her soul, Miss Cribbins.
Oh,
She was
Cribbins.
great. I enjoyed it. She was actually a really nice lady. But yeah,
That's
picked
horrible.
and ate. Picked and ate.
That's really bad.
No.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't pick. Guys, don't pick. Blow, don't pick.
And if you're gonna pick, don't eat it. For the love of God, don't eat it.
Yeah, I don't know why
Please.
people would eat the burgers. That's disgusting.
There's many other things that you can eat.
Yeah.
You know, you got stuff that
It just seems like a waste of boogers.
It just seems that there's other things to eat. Like you could do other things with your boogers.
That's disgusting.
You keep
You
them
could just
in the menagerie.
Anybody out there pick? Anybody?
you know you do.
Yeah, nobody's gonna.
I can just hear the crickets.
Yeah, nobody's. No,
Coming
no,
through
man.
the-
Jesse, I just have to
Nice.
say your hair looks your hair's on point tonight.
Thank you. I did it all myself.
You got a nice head. You got a nice head of hair there.
I'm just going to keep growing it a little bit longer.
It's
a little bit longer. Yeah, by the fall, I'm going to have a mohawk.
I love it.
I'm going fully long. I'm growing it all out.
I was
You
told to
gotta
go
cover it up.
Lorenzo.
I gotta
Lamas.
cover it up.
Cover it up.
I got it covered up right now, but I'm growing it out.
Lorenzo
I've
Lamas.
never grown
That's what
my.
I'm going for.
You're going for Lorenzo Lamas?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
going for like Stallone, Rocky 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Going for it.
Okay, so any more questions?
Yeah. Actually,
Those or those? I think these are
the.
Okay, it's your turn.
We got a couple more to go. Let's buzz through them.
Gestion.
No, we already did threesomes.
These are the used up ones.
Then why
Oh,
not
that's
you?
yours.
Okay.
There you go.
How do you choose what you are going to wear in the
we already
morning,
did that.
in the evening? No, we did.
Fucking
We did,
No, we
not.
did underwear. I thought we did underwear.
We did do underwear. We have
Yeah.
not discussed how you choose what you are going to wear in the morning, in the evening. Who goes first?
The first thing I do is see what's at least wrinkled.
Okay.
There you go.
And then what happens after you see that?
I grab it and put it on.
You get the least wrinkled
Least
thing?
wrinkled. Yeah. I don't like to iron. Unfortunately, I have to iron a lot, but I don't like to iron, so I just pick the least wrinkled.
Back when I was crazier than I am now, I ironed my underwear. I went through a whole year where I was ironing my underwear.
Why?
Because I was out of my fucking mind. Yeah. Yeah,
I can't.
some tendencies.
I get it. And me, it's about what am I doing that day? Who am I meeting? Who am I running into? Do I have a date? Do I have a situation? Do I have an appointment? Do I, is this someone I might be interested in fucking?
Wow. Sharon, this is the moment when I yell at you tomorrow.
Oh. Okay. I'm sorry, I got comfortable. Okay.
That's what happens.
Am I meeting somebody? Am I running into somebody? Who am I seeing? Is there someone I might want to? That's how I pick what I'm going to wear.
Okay.
Especially at
Understood.
night. Like, you know what I mean? So
I'm a t-shirt and jeans guy.
So if you're going to meet, like at night, like tonight, so you have the show tonight.
Shorts and a tee, baby.
And like, it's already 9:00.
Right.
So when we're done here, when we've done our job, and then I'm going to leave and Jess is going to leave and you're going to go to like, wherever you're going to go. Home. But maybe you're not going to go home. Maybe you're going to go to Boca Ale House. Maybe there's going to be a couple of cute little cutie pies. No?
No. I'm going to go home.
Why?
I got work in the morning. I got to do.
You're young.
Not as young as everybody thinks I am. I got to produce. I got to do editing. I got to go home. I got to go to sleep. I got work tomorrow. I got a very important job. I'm very responsible. There'll be no fun and games in my life.
If I were a young girl.
None.
If I were a young girl. But I'm not.
She was a young girl.
Go out afterwards.
She's going out.
I decide what to wear.
Sharon, you better Uber tonight and have some awkward conversation with an Uber driver because I don't think you should be driving this evening.
You may be right. Maybe you should be my Uber driver.
I need an Uber driver to go home. I got to get my own Uber driver.
Why?
I can't be sipping on this and driving. I'm going to leave my car here at Cross Country Studios.
I'll give both of y'all rides if you give me 5-star ratings. On Tinder.
On Tinder.
How about
you on Tinder?
Do they rate on Tinder? I'm not on Tinder. I'm not on Tinder.
How about Chicken Tender?
The dating app for children.
Ooh.
Yeah, Tinder is a dating app for children. There's also Surrender, which is a dating app for women over 40 who have never been married.
Wow.
Now that you and I are recently divorced, we can get on the dating app Return to Sender.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that. Oh,
he's so good. You have got to come. Jesse, when's your next show?
I'm going to be back from my camping on the 9th of July, and then I'm going to Europe on the 20th of July. And between that time, I get like 5 or 6 comedy shows between Jupiter and Miami. The Rooftop Place down in Miami, Red Bar on Brickell, and others that I should remember right now.
I like it.
Yeah.
And where could I?
G-Man's Brew House, I think on the 14th up in Palm Beach County somewhere.
Deal. So where could my listeners, where could they find you on social media? How could they know where your next shows are?
My Instagram is JELECO77. That's my Instagram.
Cool.
And then I'm on Facebook, Jesse Cohen.
Okay. And that's the best way to follow you so everybody knows what's coming up.
Yeah. I try to post show dates. I mean, mostly it's on Instagram. That's the best way to get the show dates coming up. But
awesome.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Perfect. Can't wait. So guys, tune in, check him out. This guy's a funny man right here. I've seen him stand up live. Hilarious, dude. And what's next for you, Miss Sharon? What's next? Any auditions this week?
No, I just did an audition for a cruise line. And
that's right. How'd it go?
It was good.
Did you do comedy on the cruise line or did you do an ad for the cruise line?
I didn't do shit.
to wait tables on a cruise line.
That's it.
I didn't do anything. I really don't.
Some of these auditions are corny as hell.
They're corny as fuck, but it would be great because it would be, like 4 days on a cruise ship, $350 a day, and a free buyout. And
oh, really? To be a performer on the cruise ship?
No, just like be a nothing, but
but they give you a buyout and that's it.
So
no percentage.
I'm not really doing anything because right now I'm focusing on my side business, which is real estate, and I'm busy doing other stuff. But I really love this right now. To be honest, like I'm digging this.
It's fun.
So So
that's it, Sharon. You're gonna come back. Yeah. I got more shows in the pipe, guys. A lot more things. I got a lot of stuff going on. I mean, look, the behind the scenes is more than this. This is the fun part for me, just recording and doing the actual show and enjoying the conversation, meeting new great people like Jesse. But there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes of the show that I do. I'm constantly returning emails, sending emails, scouting new guests to have on the show, having potential guests reach out to me. I'm interviewing people. I'm doing Skype interviews. I'm doing social media. I'm promoting the show. There's a lot of stuff that I do behind the scenes with this whole show that is more work than you could probably ever imagine. So it looks like we're having a great time, but it looks easy watching it. But there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. I got a lot of cool stuff that's coming up that I have not announced yet for the show. I kind of keep all that stuff private. It's just how I am, but we'll announce it as the weeks go on. But I just wanted to say to everybody, thank you for tuning in tonight. I know we got a couple more things on the card, but it's all good. I think we did a good job tonight. Jesse, thank you for coming out.
Absolutely. Really it's my pleasure. I'm really happy to be here.
Awesome, man. And thank you. I'm really happy to have you. Sharon, always a pleasure to have you. Second episode. Sharon got a little sauced up tonight, but she's having a good time. She did a great job. Thank you. And guys, do me a favor. Don't forget. Britt, better late than never, Britt. Thank you. Hi to you too. God bless you. I love you. Just wanted to say, again, thank you guys for tuning in on the show. We had a lot of listeners tonight, a lot of people interacting, and I love that. And thank you, Brett. Always a great show. Appreciate that comment. Try. It's going to be different every week. I want to reach out to many different people every single week. I want to do sports. I want to do spiritual stuff. I want to do business owners, local stuff, Skype interviews with people, actors, comedians, anything, really. It's fun. I can do anything I want with this show, right? So my listeners, you loyal listeners out there and viewers, tell me what you want. Tell me what you're interested in. I will go personally and go for that person and see what I can do to get them, okay? So please let me know. It's a challenge for me and it's fun, and I would love to fulfill your need to hear who you want to hear on the show. So please do that. You got to go on our website, guythinkpodcast.com. You could subscribe to the channel. You can listen to the podcast on Apple, on Spotify, and every single major podcast platform that there is. I made it super easy on the website. You click subscribe, and it'll automatically identify the device that you're using and tell you what app you could download to listen to my show. Super easy. When you get there, if you're on Apple, please give me a 5-star rating. Review the show. It really helps me grow the show and get it to another level. Okay. You could check me out, A Guy Think Podcast out on Instagram, A Guy Think Podcast on Facebook, A Guy Think Pod on Twitter. You could even shoot me an email if you like at aguythinkpodcast@gmail.com. So whatever you want to do. Best bet, reach me on Instagram because I'm always on the gram, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Always chilling on the gram. Hit me up on there. Be happy to answer any questions you have and whatever people you want to get on the show. Next guest, I'm rolling out. I already did the interview. I'm going to roll the interview out this coming 4th of July week, which, by the way, 4th of July is my birthday. Not a lot of people know that, but happy birthday to me. All right. But next week on Wednesday, I'm going to reveal an interview that I did with Abdil Velasquez, who just won at the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship this past weekend on pay-per-view. Awesome interview, awesome guy. He's still got the cut on his eye, so he's fresh from his victory. So definitely check that interview out. Really, really cool interview. And I'm going to be getting a lot more Skype interviews that I'm going to be rolling out for you people. A lot of fighters, a lot of boxers, a lot of MMA, comedians, actors, actresses. There's a lot of stuff coming that I haven't told you guys yet. So it's very exciting for me and hopefully for you too. So that's what I got tonight. Thank you again for coming on the show, brother.
Absolutely.
Sharon, thank you again. And I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Tomorrow's Friday, motherfuckers.
Woo!
All right.